In today's hyper-connected world, a PR crisis can erupt at any given moment, often with little to no warning. It can spread like wildfire across social media, traditional news outlets, and word of mouth, potentially jeopardizing your reputation, your bottom line, and everything you've worked so hard to build. But don't worry, we've got you covered. Whether you're facing a product recall, a social media firestorm, or any other situation that threatens your public image, understanding how to effectively manage a PR crisis is crucial. We're here to equip you with the tools and strategies you need to navigate even the most turbulent of storms. This isn't about spin or covering up mistakes. It's about taking control of the narrative, being accountable, and communicating transparently with your audience. It's about emerging from a crisis stronger and more resilient than before. We'll break down the process into manageable steps, providing you with a clear roadmap to guide you through the chaos. Over the next few minutes, we'll delve into a comprehensive guide to managing a PR crisis effectively, providing you with actionable insights and practical advice that you can implement immediately. So buckle up and let's get started on the path to crisis management mastery. The first step in tackling any crisis is identifying its nature and severity. It may seem obvious, but in the heat of the moment, it's easy to get caught up in the frenzy and miss the bigger picture. Ask yourself, what exactly is the issue at hand? Is it a product malfunction, an employee misconduct allegation, or perhaps a social media controversy? Once you've pinpointed the problem, gather all the relevant information. This means digging deep, examining internal communications, reviewing social media activity, and understanding the public sentiment surrounding the issue. Remember, incomplete information can lead to misjudgments and exacerbate the crisis. Don't underestimate the importance of speed and thoroughness in this initial assessment. The quicker and more comprehensively you understand the situation, the faster you can move to contain the damage. Think of it like a medical diagnosis. The sooner you identify the illness, the more effectively you can treat it. Next, consider the potential impact. Who are the stakeholders involved? How widespread is the negative sentiment? What is the potential financial fallout? By understanding the scope and magnitude of the crisis, you can prioritize your actions and allocate resources effectively. Remember, every crisis is unique and demands a tailored approach. What works for one situation might not work for another. The key is to remain adaptable, to be willing to adjust your approach as the situation evolves. Avoid the temptation to downplay the issue or hope it simply blows over. Denial is a dangerous path in crisis management. Confront the problem head-on, armed with a clear understanding of its nature and potential impact. This initial assessment is the foundation upon which your entire crisis management strategy will be built. By investing the time and effort to thoroughly understand the crisis, you'll be better equipped to navigate the challenges ahead. With the crisis identified, it's time to assemble your crisis response team, a group of individuals responsible for steering your organization through the storm. This isn't a task for one person alone. It requires a diverse set of skills and expertise. Think of it like a surgical team. Each member plays a critical role, working in sync to achieve a successful outcome. Your team should include representatives from various departments, including public relations, legal, human resources, and operations. A strong leader is crucial. Choose someone who can remain calm under pressure, make quick decisions, and command the respect of the team. This individual will be the voice of the organization, responsible for communicating with the public and the media. Clearly define roles and responsibilities. Everyone on the team needs to understand their tasks and who they report to. This eliminates confusion and ensures a coordinated response. Establish clear lines of communication within the team. Regular meetings are essential to keep everyone informed, discuss progress, and adapt the strategy as needed. This ongoing dialogue ensures that everyone is on the same page and moving in the same direction. Don't underestimate the importance of experience. If your team lacks crisis management experience, consider bringing in external consultants to provide guidance and support. Remember, this team is your crisis-fighting force. By selecting the right individuals and fostering a collaborative and decisive environment, you can effectively navigate the challenges ahead. In a crisis, time is of the essence. Having a pre-established crisis response team with clearly defined roles and a communication protocol in place can save valuable time and minimize potential damage. This proactive approach ensures that you're not caught off guard. When a crisis hits, your team will be ready to act swiftly and decisively, minimizing the impact and protecting your organization's reputation. In the midst of a crisis, silence is not an option. The public, your stakeholders, and the media crave information. Your response and how you choose to communicate it will determine the trajectory of the crisis. Transparency is paramount. Address the issue head-on. Don't shy away from the problem or attempt to downplay its significance. Acknowledge the situation publicly and provide regular updates, even if you don't have all the answers yet. Be truthful and accurate in all your communications. The last thing you want is to be caught in a lie, which could irrevocably damage your credibility. Honesty, even when it's difficult, is always the best policy. Empathy is key. Acknowledge the concerns and anxieties of those affected by the crisis. Let them know that you understand their perspective and are committed to making things right. Craft your message carefully. Use clear, concise language that is easy to understand. Avoid jargon or technical terms that might confuse your audience. Choose the right communication channels. Social media, press releases, and your website are all valuable tools for disseminating information. Tailor your message to each platform and its respective audience. Be responsive to inquiries, respond to media inquiries and social media comments promptly and professionally. Ignoring questions will only fuel speculation and mistrust. Remember, communication is a two-way street. Be open to feedback and be prepared to adjust your approach based on public sentiment. Transparency is not a one-time action, it's an ongoing process. By communicating openly and honestly throughout the crisis, you can build trust and demonstrate your commitment to resolving the issue. Apologizing sincerely, taking responsibility. There's a profound power in a sincere apology. When delivered genuinely, it can be a turning point in a crisis, demonstrating humility, empathy, and a commitment to making amends. But a poorly crafted apology can backfire, further inflaming the situation. If your organization has made a mistake, own it. Don't deflect blame or make excuses. Acknowledge the wrongdoing and take responsibility for your actions. Express sincere remorse for the harm caused. Put yourself in the shoes of those affected by the crisis. Let them know that you understand the pain or inconvenience they've experienced. Avoid empty apologies. A simple "we're sorry" without acknowledging the specific harm caused rings hollow. Be specific about what you're apologizing for and how your actions impacted others. Focus on the future. While acknowledging the past is important, your apology should also focus on the steps you're taking to rectify the situation and prevent it from happening again. Be genuine and avoid legalistic language. A heartfelt apology delivered with sincerity will resonate more deeply than a carefully worded statement from your legal team. Don't expect forgiveness overnight. Rebuilding trust takes time and consistent effort. Let your actions speak louder than words. Remember, a sincere apology is not about escaping consequences. It's about acknowledging the impact of your actions, expressing remorse, and demonstrating a commitment to change. By taking responsibility and apologizing sincerely, you can begin to repair the damage and rebuild trust with your stakeholders. Offering solutions. Action speaks louder than words. Apologies are important, but actions speak louder than words. To regain trust and demonstrate your commitment to resolving the crisis, you need to offer concrete solutions. This is about moving beyond words and taking tangible steps to address the issue at hand. Identify the root cause. Before you can offer solutions, you need to understand what led to the crisis in the first place. Was it a systemic failure, an individual error, or an unforeseen external factor? Develop a clear action plan. Outline the specific steps you will take to address the root causes of the crisis and prevent similar incidents from occurring in the future. Be transparent about your plan. Share your action plan with your stakeholders, explaining how each step will contribute to a resolution. This demonstrates your commitment to transparency and accountability. Implement solutions promptly. Don't delay taking action. The longer you wait, the more damage is done to your reputation. Swift and decisive action demonstrates your commitment to resolving the crisis. Be prepared to adapt. As you implement your solutions, be prepared to adjust your approach based on feedback and evolving circumstances. Flexibility is key in crisis management. Communicate progress regularly. Keep your stakeholders informed about the progress you're making in implementing your solutions. Regular updates demonstrate your commitment to transparency and accountability. Focus on long-term solutions. While it's important to address the immediate crisis, also consider long-term solutions that will prevent similar incidents from occurring in the future. By offering concrete solutions and taking decisive action, you can demonstrate your commitment to resolving the crisis and rebuilding trust with your stakeholders. Maintaining transparency throughout the resolution process, the long road back. Navigating a PR crisis is not a sprint, it's a marathon. The road to recovery requires sustained effort and a commitment to transparency long after the initial storm has passed. This is about demonstrating that you've learned from the experience and are committed to doing things differently in the future. Continue to communicate. Don't go silent once the immediate crisis has subsided. Keep your stakeholders informed about your progress in implementing solutions and rebuilding trust. Be open about challenges. Acknowledge that the road to recovery may have bumps along the way. Be transparent about any challenges you face and how you're addressing them. Share lessons learned. Once the crisis has been resolved, take the time to reflect on the experience. Share the lessons you've learned with your stakeholders, demonstrating your commitment to continuous improvement. Rebuild trust through action. Words are important, but actions speak louder. Demonstrate your commitment to change through your actions and behaviors. Monitor for potential issues. Implement systems to monitor for potential issues that could lead to future crises. Early detection and proactive management are crucial. Be prepared to respond. Have a crisis communication plan in place so you're prepared to respond quickly and effectively if another crisis arises. Remember, transparency is an ongoing commitment. By maintaining open and honest communication throughout the resolution process, you can rebuild trust and emerge from the crisis stronger than before. Navigating a PR crisis is never easy, but by embracing transparency, accountability, and a commitment to learning, you can emerge from the experience with a stronger reputation and a renewed sense of purpose. Weathering the storm, your guide to crisis management. By following these steps, you can navigate through a PR crisis with confidence and integrity. Remember, effective communication is the cornerstone of crisis management. By being proactive, transparent, and accountable, you can mitigate damage, rebuild trust, and emerge from a crisis stronger than before. Remember that every crisis, no matter how challenging, presents an opportunity for growth and learning. By embracing the principles of effective crisis management, you can not only weather the storm, but also emerge as a more resilient and respected organization. We hope this guide has provided you with valuable insights and practical tools to navigate the complexities of a PR crisis. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. There are resources available to support you, and by learning from past experiences, you can turn a potential disaster into an opportunity for growth and renewal.